guys, welcome to Over the Moony. My name is Katie and today I am so excited to be doing this collaboration that honestly has been kind of in the works for several months now, and we were finally like, this is the day that we need to put this up. So I am doing a collaboration with my wonderful friend Heather from over at the Sassy Cinderella, and we are here to celebrate Hamilton being on Disney Plus. So if you are watching this on the day that it is posted, July 3rd, then you know that Hamilton is premiering on Disney Plus. Personally, I am going to have a very banner day because I have a hair appointment this morning on the day, July 3rd, the day that this is going live. I am getting my hair done and then I will have Hamilton on all day, all weekend, all week, who knows. I will have Hamilton on basically forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and there's nothing wrong with that because I know that I'm not going to be alone. So Heather and I have wanted to do this collaboration. I know that both of us have had the opportunity to see Hamilton on tour. I saw it in Philadelphia for the first time in November, last November. Obsessed. Completely obsessed because I had kept myself away from it because I do live close enough to New York that if I wanted to go and see something, I could. And the way the tickets are for the Broadway show, it's just too much. I can't justify spending that much money. So I didn't want to get myself into it and then be in that situation. So until I actually had tickets in hand to go see it in Philly, then I allowed myself to really get into it, and I became obsessed so fast. So I'm really excited to bring this DIY collab with Heather to you. I'm going to be doing primarily stuff that can be done on a Cricut. However, I will say if any of these projects are things that you want to do and you don't own a Cricut, there's no reason why you still can't. It's just gonna take you a little bit longer because you certainly can create stencils. So if you print any of these things out, and then you can painstakingly with an X-Acto knife cut out a stencil from what you printed and then trace that onto your vinyl to then put onto your object. It can be done. It can be done. It's just a little bit more time consuming than it would be to do it with a Cricut. So that being said, we are going to be making a couple things. We are going to be making a shirt, and we are going to be making a cute little pouch, I think is what I'm calling it. So I will show you guys all of the steps and processes and procedures. Everything is going to be done with heat transfer vinyl. So before we get into it, let me know what your favorite song is from the show, who your favorite character is from the show. I would love to know. If you have had the opportunity to see it live, let me know what your experience was like. So I will say right up front, my favorite song is Wait For It. My favorite character is Thomas Jefferson. I'm just so excited for this. So anyway, guys, let's just go ahead and get into the craft. Okay, so for craft number one, I am going to be utilizing this little pouch that I bought at Michael's. I thought it was perfect because it has some gold accents obviously on the bottom, and then it has this cute little gold tassel here as well, and obviously the colors representing Hamilton are black and gold, so perfect. I also picked myself up a roll of just black everyday iron-on vinyl, as well as some vinyl that I have used in the past. So we are going to be using this really beautiful old gold glitter iron-on vinyl. This is from ent.earth, so I will leave a link to her website down below in case you are interested in picking up some vinyl yourself. So this is for sure what I'm rolling with. I have an SVG that I made that is the Hamilton logo, with the A being taken out and having the logo star in its place. So all of the letters except for the A are going to be in this black vinyl, and then the A is going to be in this glitter. So that is for sure what is going to happen. I will also say I struggled with this one a touch because this is 10 inches wide, and not that Hamilton is not like the logo itself isn't necessarily super wide. It's just that the letters are wide, I guess. So what I ended up having to do was I found a PNG on Google image search. You can just find one. I ended up saving every single letter as well as the star, the A, as its own SVG file. Import all of them separately to try to get them to be as close to each other as humanly possible so that I would be able to fit them all on here while making it actually somewhat big. Because initially when I had this set up, if I just brought it in the way that it was laid out, the letters were only going to be an inch tall, which was not very big. Not that I got them super big. They're about, I think, almost 2 inches tall. So depending on how I like how it looks on here, I might end up putting a lyric or something underneath to make it look a little bit more finished. Since I already made the SVG, I'm probably not going to show you what it looks like on the computer. We'll just take a look at it when it is printed out. But I will say, as a reminder, don't forget that when you are doing something that's iron-on, that you do need to mirror it, or else it's going to be backwards when you put it on your items. So I got the SVG cut out. I think it looks really good so far, and backwards and upside down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my iron heated up so that we can get this transferred onto my canvas. I'm actually not as concerned with how big it is anymore. I think that in real life it looks a lot better than how I thought it was going to, but we'll see how it ends up looking once it is on our pouch and make any determinations for any adjustments that we need to make going forward. All right guys, so project number 1 is done. I'm actually really pleased with how it came out. For as simple as it is, I'm a pretty big fan. I will say, however, I think I overestimated the heat on my iron and I melted a little bit of the gold trim like down on the bottom of the pouch, but that's okay. We're gonna ignore that. But this is what we have. I really like it. It's a lot, the words are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be, which I appreciate. And I love how the gold star looks. I think that looks amazing. So yeah. Very simple, but I really like it a lot. Like a lot. I'm very surprised, but yeah, you can see like there's kind of a gauge or a gouge that I took out here, and then a little bit like right there where it's frayed a little bit from the iron. But outside of that, I really like it. The only thing I think I might change is I might see if I can find like a star zipper pull for this, or something more Hamilton-y. I don't know what that would be, but something. And I can, you know, keep this loop on. I can probably find like a charm or something in the jewelry section next time I go back. But I actually even really like how the vinyl feels once it went on here. It's very smooth. Like it feels like it almost like melts into the fabric outside of the star. Like the star, because this is glitter, so it's just a bit more. But the rest of the vinyl, this black vinyl, just really feels like it melted right in there. I'm really pleased with how this came out. I think it's very striking from a distance. I like it a lot. It's simple, but I'm good with simple. I don't think that every time you have to make something, it doesn't have to be like this mind-blowing thing. Sometimes it can just be a simple little thing. That being said, I'm gonna get started on craft number 2. So craft number 2, like I said, is going to be a wearable. I'm very excited about this because my favorite line from Thomas Jefferson in Hamilton, not my favorite line in Hamilton, shockingly, but my favorite line from Thomas Jefferson is such a blunder sometimes. It makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder. I love that line so much. It cracks me up. I love how like just arrogant he is, and then like kind of as the show goes on, his arrogance gets like slightly chipped away at until he like wins the presidential election, and then it kind of gets built back up, and then he kind of like goes out on a sassy comment, which I'm all for. Once I started listening, I wanted something with that line on it and I could not find anything. So guess what, friends? We are making it ourselves. So I bought myself this beautiful purple shirt because of course it has to be purple. I got this from Target. This is, or no, Michael's. I got this from Michael's in a size small. And initially I wanted to have it on the front of the shirt. But I was like, you know what? My back is a flatter canvas, being a woman. So I decided that I want to put it on the back of the shirt instead. Initially, I wanted to have a silhouette of Thomas Jefferson's head. Not Thomas Jefferson, the real human being, but Thomas Jefferson as in W. Diggs. But while I adore his hair, every time I tried to make a silhouette of him, it was not distinguishable as a human being, and I didn't really know, I'm not good enough with Cricut to know how to fix that, and I felt like I had a lot of very limited pictures to really work with. I ended up even going and trying to work with some fan art to make things, but it just was not happening. So I am still toying with putting something on the front. I just might not, I might just leave it plain, but I did make a TJ logo, or TJ initials rather, to put like over the heart on here. So we'll see if I decide to do that or not. I don't know. I'm up in the air. And then I'm also kind of like, maybe I will just put everything on the front. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see where the wind takes us. So I already went ahead and designed how I want everything to look in Cricut Design Space. So my vision for this was to have the Blunder Wonder Thunder in kind of a graffiti text, and then have all of the rest of the lyrics in a very simple serif text, so that those are the ones that really stand out. So I ended up going ahead and getting myself just a regular white iron-on vinyl for the regular serif text, and then fingers crossed this works, and I think that it should. I don't think that it shouldn't, because I did do some research before and I'm pretty sure that this vinyl is all compatible, but I got Cricut Joy vinyl. Now Cricut Joy is its own machine, and I guess you don't need a mat to cut it, but I couldn't find this in just like regular rolls of vinyl, and when I envisioned this is the vinyl that I wanted to use, and I got a hollow iron-on vinyl. So it's super, super pretty. I really love it, and I think that it's gonna pop really well on this shirt color. So I'm a little nervous. We'll see how everything turns out. Fingers crossed. Okay, so this is what I have designed for the shirt. So this TJ I was gonna put on the front. I'm really leaning towards just putting this on the back, like, or on the front. Gosh, I don't know. I'm so torn. I'm gonna go ahead and get it cut out, and I'll probably just play around with it and see what it would end up looking like on the front and then on the back. I did design this so that it would be on the back when I was doing this on a template, so I don't know if the template will just go back into the same spot. Let us find out, shall we? Oh, it did. Perfect. So that's what it would look like on the back, and then that's what that would look like on the front. So, I mean, honestly, like the back and the front isn't really all that different with the exception of the neckline. Such a tough choice. I think for right now, I'm probably going to hide this so that when I cut it, it doesn't cut it out, just in the event that I do decide to just do the front, I don't waste vinyl. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these cut, and I will leave links to the fonts that I used down below in case you guys are interested. But yeah, I'm tentatively excited about this. I'm hoping that it turns out well. All right, guys, and now I feel like eons later, craft number 2 is done. I did opt to go with the front of the shirt instead of the back, and I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. So there it is, the hollowing, so you can't quite see everything, but it's there, and I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's still a little hot, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it on so that we can see what it looks like on. Yay! All right, guys, so here we are. Is it centered? I don't think so, but that's okay. And I probably could have stood to make it like a touch smaller in the lettering, but I'm alright with it. I don't mind it being imperfect because it's all a process. We're still learning how to actually use this machine. And this was the first time that I made like a vinyl t-shirt with anything. So I like it. I'm a fan, so not too mad about it. Yay! Yay! Yay, yay, yay. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Definitely make sure to go head on over to Heather's channel so that you guys can see what she made. I'm sure that whatever she made is fantastic. I hope that you guys enjoyed my 2 Hamilton inspired crafts. Let me know which one you guys liked the most, and if you could make a Hamilton t-shirt with one of your favorite Hamilton lyrics, let me know what it would be, because I'm very curious to know. There's so many good ones, and there's still some more crafts that I would like to make. So maybe there will be a round 2 of HAMILCRAFTS coming your way at a future date. If you are new to my channel and have not yet subscribed, then I would absolutely love if you would. And if you did enjoy this video, then give it a thumbs up so that I know to make more Hamilton crafts later on in life. And that's everything that I have, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!